Hi, Wendy here. If you saw my first video, my husband and I live in our motorhome full time. We have for 11 years. So I thought I'd tell you about a little story of coming from Florida up to New York. So we're past South Carolina and the engine light comes on. It says it's hot. We pull over, let it cool down. Start it again, go a couple miles, the same thing happens again. My husband goes out, opens up the engine to the back of the rig, opens it up, and sure enough, there's spray all over the place. He knows it's probably a hose, at least he's hoping it's a hose, but he can't figure out which one. He thinks he knows which one, but he can't reach it. So with that being said, we have a couple gallons of antifreeze on board. So we pour that in, start making some phone calls, seeing where there's a Napa or an AutoZone. There's a Napa about 5 miles away. Perfect. Let's see if we can get there. Start driving again. A couple miles later, it overheats again. Now he says, okay, we got to start finding places, see if we can get a mobile service to repair it because he can't see which one it is. So we start calling. We find a place. Yes, they'll come to Napa. They'll meet us there. Huge parking lot. No problem with their rig in the trailer that we have our enclosed car in to fit in that parking lot. They have 9 gallons also of antifreeze. So we get there after 2 more stops. Go a mile, stop, wait. Go a mile, stop, wait. We finally get there. Guy gets there. It is the hose that my husband thought it was, but there's no way. He doesn't have the tool long enough to reach it, to undo it. So we have this gentleman do it. $471 later, but we're on the road. That didn't include the antifreeze either. But we're on the road. All of a sudden, Tom says, the step light's on. Why is the step light on? So when you shut your motor home and you turn on the engine, the step light automatically comes in. It didn't come in. Couldn't figure out why. So again, we pull over on the side of the road. Tom's laying in glass, all the ticks, all the stuff that's laying on the side of the road. Can't figure it out, so he undoes the motor, takes that off, tie straps it up so the stuff will stay in. Okay, so we carry down the road, and now it's getting dusk. So we turn on the lights, and now it's getting darker, and we're trying to find the campground. And Tom says, I don't think I have headlights. I look out, sure enough, there's no headlights. So he puts his fogs on. So now it's getting really dark, but thank God it was a halfway decent moon out, so we had at least that light. So we're in Pennsylvania now, in the middle of nowhere, going down 2-lane winding roads with no shoulders, pitch dark, middle of Pennsylvania. And we're trying to figure out the road. That was fun, with no lights. So we're going along, and I said, I think that's a sign up ahead. I think it's a road sign. It's a street sign. It was, but we passed it. And I said, I think that was it. I think it had 2 words to it. Anyways, so now we're, again, 2-lane roads, thin, no shoulder. Now we're driving down the road trying to place, we could turn around because that was the place to go. Finally found a a church parking lot. We pull in, he goes back and forth, and when we get it out, turn. Now there's a guy behind him with his high beams on. Here's the mirror. The headlights are in the mirror for the guy behind us. So now not only does he have that light now shining in his eyes, but we have no lights out front. So now we're going like 35 miles an hour. Get to the campground road to turn into. We turn in on that road. Now we got to find the entrance to the campground. I can't see it dark. Neither one of us can see. I'm looking up over the dash of the motorhome, looking down, going, wait, I think that's the drive right there. It looks like a difference in color of the road. Of gravel and stuff. So I'm like, I think that's it. So we turned. Thank God it was it. After all that, you have to laugh because it was funny. Driving with no lights on a 2-lane road, trying to figure out where the hell you are. Just thought I'd give you our adventure. Have a good one.